Good morning, everybody. Before we get started today, we want to appreciate another subscriber to the LAP chairman. On this one, we were able to pick out Kenny Klosterman. So Kenny, congratulations. You got yourself 5 car washes and your UAW picnic shirt. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You may be next. Morning, LAP. It's Thursday, October 7th for another LAP Chairman's Report. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So far this week it started off pretty strong, getting over 9 hours, actually getting some overtime. As long as our inventory and our vendors hold up, hopefully we can maybe finish a full week for a change for both shifts, which would be highly unusual. So hopefully this takes place and we can get some little bit of overtime and get some normalcy back in our lives and have a steady job. Order bank this week, we're a little over 30,000. They didn't give me a breakdown of the numbers because several people have taken off on vacation and nobody else seems to know how to pull them, and I tried to pull them and those numbers were still from last week in the system, so I'll get those back out to you and should have them for the union meeting next week. It's this time of the year, we're doing our Adopt a Child program. So it's where we go to the different schools for the less fortunate children to have a better Christmas. So we're going on ahead taking collections, and as you know, most of the stuff that you buy in the store and use cash or check, all that money goes towards Adopt a Child up until Christmas. So if you get a chance to get up the store, cash or check, we'll be able to get that stuff money for the Adopt a Child program. We're still going to ask everybody, all the members, to donate $20. Get with your team leader and we'll take up he or she will take up the collection for $20 per person and get that money taken into either Margie Rios at the charity store or Chrissy Lyons, the plant manager secretary. They will take all the collections. And currently in the bank right now we have enough for 60 kids, which is roughly 2 classes at 2 different schools. So we normally shoot for between 140 and 150. So we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, but it's only October, just beginning. Right now it's set up for December, so we got a couple months to get a lot of the money put in. So if you think about it, go ahead and start collecting, or if you want to make a basket, you want to raffle off something and have a drawing, please feel free to do so. And if you want to donate more, of course, that's always an option and very much appreciative. You'll get a receipt back and everything goes to Adopt a Child and for the kids. COVID update, cases are still on the rise at the plant. Most all the contact is outside the plant with family members or friends or attending certain events. Remember, you got to fill the survey, COVID-19survey.ford.com. You call medical, notify labor that you're out. Make sure you know the dates that you're out and when you're going to come back, whether you're getting paid or not paid. If your symptoms seem like they're going to continue after you've been paid for the 10 day, up to 10 days, then you need to open up a medical. If you're going to be out just for the testing and you've been in tracing outside the plant, or you're in quarantine outside the plant because of another family member, you need to file unemployment. So if there's a way to get paid, just make sure you follow the protocol. The vaccine mandate that everybody's talking about, that the president is trying to institute, we have no details on that. Nothing has came to exactly what the Ford is going to have to do, or any of the large businesses that have over 100 members are going to do. I know there's a lot of talks, there's a lot of rumblings, what's going to happen, and he said, she said. So until we get definite answers and definite what's going to happen, don't just assume. You know, we've talked to the International UAW and we are all on the same page. It should be an individual's choice whether they get vaccinated or not, but we're waiting for whatever the mandate is or the testing mandate happens. We're working on different things with the Wild Health that's over at the UAW Union Hall to see if they want to be part of the testing process that Ford puts together. Don't know any details, if it's going to be here, there, we got to go somewhere, paid, unpaid. There's a lot of scenarios that we still have to work through once they get us the information. So COVID testing at the hall, you can schedule an appointment online if you like at wildhealthtesting.com/UAW. For LAP, that's Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. It's free. They also take walk-ins. If you get in before 2 o'clock, you can get your same day results. So if you get there in the morning, you'll have your results before the evening. All others after 2 p.m. are taking 24 to 36 hours. You can also sign a paper over there to where they'll email you the results, and also email Ford Motor Company, so you don't have to worry about faxing, trying to get it scanned in your email, sending a picture, or doing anything. They will automatically send it over here with your authorization. For those that are watching that are from KTP, you can also schedule appointments at your location out in Chamberlain Lane at the same wildhealthtesting.com/KTP. Your hours are 11 to 6 Monday through Friday. So that's LAP 8:30 to 3, KTP 11 to 6 Monday through Friday. We have several job bids that are up on the bid machine. You know, you go to the LAP homepage, go to the LAP SharePoint site where it has the bids, holiday conversions, overtime, and roll adjustment, shift preference. So you can go on there, check out the bid jobs. If you've never bid on a job before and it's something that you're interested into now, please make sure you talk to the committeeman or somebody that's very knowledgeable about the bid system. Make sure you know what you're doing, know what the seniority is, know what shift you're going to, know how long it takes you to roll back to the shift. All this can be found on page 15 of our local agreement for the electronic bidding process. So make sure you understand everything. Log in, log out. Make sure you save it. And if you go back in, take out the, want to delete the bid, go in, delete the bid, make sure you hit the save button. There's a legislative initiative that is going on right now through Congress that benefits all of us, especially here at LAP and KTP. It's called Build Back Better Act, and it's a $4,500 tax credit on electrical vehicles. Here's the key: made in America and made by a union. So we need everybody to push this Build Back Better Act. So we need everybody to contact their legislator at 1-866-287-6350. Call that number. Most likely you'll get an answer machine. State your name, where you live, and you're wanting their support to please vote to keep the Build Back Better Act in place for the $4,500 tax incentive for electric vehicles built in America, built by union. We got to push this, especially with the battery plants that they just announced coming in 2025. That's only going to help us and make us all stronger. UAW text alerts. If you haven't or didn't know anything about the UAW text alerts, the International UAW puts out texts with different things that are going on. Usually maybe only one a week, maybe one a month, depending on what's going on in the world and the UAW and throughout the different GM, Chrysler, Ford, and the different legislation, different Congress acts, bills that are trying to be passed that affect you, your job, and your family. You can text the word JOIN, J-O-I-N, at 99795. And you got a direct text alerts from the International UAW. And on that same thought, if you haven't been to the UAW website, you can go to uaw.org and you see GM, Chrysler, Ford, all of our contracts are on there, all the different resources, all the different things that the UAW does and has to offer you. LAP's Trunk or Treat will be Saturday, October 30th at LAP from 2 to 5 p.m. in the back of the hall and parking lot. Set up for the cars and decorations. It's going to be 12 to 2 back in the parking lot. Please bring everything you need. to make you a nice Halloween scary trunk of your vehicle. Remember, bring your candy, dress in your Halloween costumes. And last year we had probably over 300-400 kids, and a lot of it's, of course, our members here coming by, letting the kids see it, and it was great. Some of the trunks with cobwebs, lights, and all the employees dressing up. It was a great time for the kids. Hopefully we have another great time. Weather was great. Hopefully weather will be great again for us. And if you're just not able to attend and you'd like to drop off just a single bag or multiple bags of candy, please do so. You can drop them off at the charity store, drop them off over at the Union Hall, or up here in the Union office, and we'll make sure it all gets there for when somebody just happens to run out of candy. We set up multiple booths and face painting for the kids, and we'll make sure the candy gets distributed to those if you're unable to attend. Feel free to come out and just help out and do whatever. We take all the volunteers. We're not going to turn anybody away. We finally got a ruling on the Act of God. I'm still waiting for the official letterhead from the International UAW. So day shift was 211.21, night shift was 215.21. We didn't win our level 3 that we were asking for, which is everybody to get paid that was carried AWOL, at least get the 4 hours in a short work week. So the grievance was resolved on the following, so kind of try to pay a little bit of close attention. If anyone was carried AWOL on those dates, you will be able to convert your next AWOL to a P code. Only the individuals that were AWOL on 211 or 215 will be able to convert their next AWOL from this point to a P code. They won't be going back and changing 211 or 215, won't be going back, reducing a penalty, changing a penalty. You'll be able to go back in and convert. Now there's a couple stipulations they put on here. It cannot be a bookend day, so it cannot be a Monday or Friday that you convert, and you got 1 year to use it till 9/30/2022. And that's like an after the fact coverage. You AWOL on Tuesday, you come on Wednesday, say, hey, I was AWOL on 211, I'd like to use my P code. And that'll be up to Labor Relations to keep track of. Bass tournament is this Sunday, 7 a.m. at Barren River State Park, $60 per boat. UAW Golf Scramble is Sunday, October 17th, 7:30 a.m. at Neville Mead Golf Course at $55 per person. The UAW Clay Shoot is Saturday, October 16th at the Jefferson Gun Club, $65 per person, 9:30 start. The How Money Works class over at the LAP Hall this Sunday has been canceled. So there will not be a How Money Works class this Sunday. VCAP participation gifts for 2020 are trickling in, so we're going to try to get all those sorted out and get something set up. And we'll have the handout, instead of going down to the hall, we'll have it down here in the cafeteria, and we'll do it Monday through Friday. We'll have 2 on days and 2 on nights that will be handing out your donation gifts, and appreciate your participation, because the Voluntary Community Action Program is exactly what that bill was for. That's saving union jobs and making it American build and getting a tax credit on electric vehicles. So that's exactly what this committee and the donations that you give help support, help notify, to make changes to protect our jobs. So that'll be Monday, Friday, both shifts. We'll get with you on the exact dates, but we'll have 2 people that'll be here on both shifts. Paint department, we will make sure we get all your stuff bagged up. We'll get that out to you, so you won't have to worry about coming over in the plant, and we'll get those delivered. The KTP Voluntary Overtime, we've had several meetings with HR and Labor Relations, exactly what kind of process we want to look. So currently they're looking at trying to see if we can do something on the electronic system, kind of like our overtime, except you just go in, sign up a month at a time. If you're interested in working at KTP after your shift's over, or if there's an open shift that you're available for out at KTP. So once we get that system in place, we'll let you know what it is and try to get some details out to everybody. As you know, their order bank's well over 200,000. So once things, the vendors and suppliers and chips and all that market starts getting up, they're going to be working a lot of Saturdays, Super Saturdays, Super Sundays, so there may be an additional opportunity there for some of our people if they would like to go out there to work also. Last but not least, the union meeting is next week, Tuesday, October 12th, 1 to 6 p.m. out at KTP. I don't think the word's been decided yet if the sign-in books will be up and available yet, so check with us a little bit later. On behalf of myself and my committee, I want to wish everybody a good weekend, be safe, and God bless.